Welcome to Case Storm, where we break down real courtroom hearings, real legal arguments, and the laws that decide whether someone walks free or walks back to jail. Today, we step inside a busy criminal courtroom in Houston, where a single question stands between freedom and prosecution. Our first case begins on April 4th, 2025. Defendant Mr. Bloomer is brought before the court, charged with criminal trespass after police say he returned to William P. Hobby Airport, a location where he had previously been formally warned not to come back. Under Texas Penal Code Section 30.05, a person commits criminal trespass if they enter or remain on property after receiving notice that entry is forbidden. But here's where things get complicated. The defendant insists he wasn't causing trouble, so the courtroom is left with a legal gray area. Can you be arrested for returning to a place that's open to the public if authorities have already told you to stay away? Inside this hearing, the judge carefully listens to both sides, weighs the officer's observations, reviews the prior trespass warning, and applies the law exactly as written, step by step. And as always on Case Storm, we break down every statute, every article, and every legal rule in plain language, so you don't just watch the case. You understand how the law actually works. Let's step into the courtroom.
Hi, Mr. Sweat.
How you doing, sir?
How are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
What's the word?
Judge, so he's been cleared now.
Great.
That's my understanding. Well, I do have to advocate for my client, Judge. When he first
I'm
signed
not
up,
going to begrudge you for advocating for your client. Absolutely not.
a couple things. When he first signed up, I admonished him. We went through the paperwork. We talked about what to expect. He was expecting a pickup date of April 16th. And so all of a sudden, he wasn't cleared medically for some reason. We don't.
Well, because he was allegedly coming down, right?
I don't know who makes that determination.
Well, if you're in a state that it's not an appropriate state for transport,
Right.
he's subject to injury to himself. Transport, it's a huge liability for them. So they want to make sure that you're in the right state of mind for when you do get transported. I mean, it's only logical because the last thing they want is to get sued because they try to take you and you're not in a right condition and something happens, right?
Sure.
Do you know that every time someone comes to transport you from this state to the other, it's $4,000 to $6,000. It's not cheap.
Sure.
Someone has to pay for it, right?
Yes, sir.
A lot of times they'll come after you to foot the bill. So I don't know. But regardless, it's a 30 days, right? He's a Michigander.
Correct, Your Honor.
When are they coming?
They said they can be here with up to 10 days. So the reset date is the first, but they should be.
What is it?
The reset date for this case.
Here's what most inmates, and honestly most viewers, don't realize. When the judge says 30 days, that number isn't random or negotiable. Under Texas Code of Criminal Procedure Article 51.13 Section 15, once a person waives extradition, the requesting state legally gets up to 30 full days to pick them up and transport them. That rule exists to give law enforcement time to arrange travel, security, and medical clearance. But for the defendant, it means one thing. You're stuck waiting, no matter how ready you feel to go.
Okay. So it's still within the 30, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. I mean, it's still within the 30, which is what the statute says. So no one's doing anything to you that would harm your interests in any way. We want to make sure that you can be done in a safe and effective way,
I understand.
So hopefully within the next 10 days.
Hopefully, Judge. Yes. Okay.
Okay. He has a pre-signed waiver anyways, right?
Yes, and it was entered on the.
Even if I wanted to give him a bond, I can't.
Judge, the only thing the issue
Sign waiver.
that brings up though is we require him to sign the waiver of formal extradition and everybody signs this.
No. There's a document that I signed ordering
Did Hugh Hunter?
for his to be remanded. There's no real formal document for him to sign. It's a document they filed to me and I signed it for him to go get picked up. So theoretically there's nothing for him to sign.
What I'm speaking of is the actual waiver of formal extradition proceedings that's signed by him, by
They
you.
probably signed that because they didn't see that there was a pre-signed waiver to begin with, a lot of times.
Right. And that's my only issue. And we're talking about this, there's an expectation that he signs this and he gets 14 days. And this is done on all the cases. This is like the fifth time I've had to explain to somebody, hey, it's 14 days. No, it's not really 14 days and we're up here, but I signed the document, but the document says 14 days and I'm looking silly up here because we're talking about 14 days and all
I did
of a
read-
sudden it's 30 days.
Get it. But sometimes you're not going to get the document that there's a pre-signed waiver until after the fact as well. It's not that you don't look silly. You just need to advise them, hey, sometimes we documents after the fact, and that's just the way it goes, you know? Not everything is done, 100% every single time. It just,
So there's not an extension on the waiver, it's just, okay.
they have up to 30 days to come get you, right? Because it's a pre-signed waiver. You have already waived extradition. I can't give you a bond, even I thought that you were Mary Poppins.
Did you hear the judge say he can't even set bond? That's not attitude, that's law. Under Article 51.13 Sections 14 through 16, once someone signs a formal extradition waiver, the court loses the power to release them. At that point, the inmate isn't being held on bond anymore. They're being held for pickup. Legally speaking, they're already claimed property of another state, just waiting for transport.
I was told that Harris County honors the 14 days,
You can,
is what I was told.
are you listening to jailhouse lawyers?
No, I actually, remember the last time you said, sometimes we don't read the
I
fine
told
print?
you, don't listen to other people. When there's a pre-signed waiver, statutorily, it's 30 days, they have to come get you. The 14 days is really 30 days. We do it as a courtesy. So in reality, it's 30 for everyone.
Sure.
We just, because we have so many people in jail, as a courtesy, we give 14 days. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So he's reset to 5-1? Okay, thank you, Judge, appreciate it.
You're the best, Ricardo. I got to run the course 6, man.
I just enter for a week.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Sir.
Come on.
Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to you.
On April 4, 2025, in Bush County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a suspicious person call and made contact with the law enforcement officer who stated that he observed the defendant going through a parking garage at Hobby Airport looking into parked cars. The law enforcement officer recognized the defendant as someone who had been trespassed from the airport previously. The defendant did not have a ticket for a flight out of the airport. The prior trespass at the airport was on November 17, 2024, and was charged in Court 12, Your Honor.
Dismissed.
This charge comes straight out of Texas Penal Code Section 30.05, criminal trespass. And here's the key idea. Trespass doesn't require stealing or breaking anything. If someone with authority tells you to leave or not come back, and you ignore that warning, that alone completes the crime. It's about permission, not behavior. Once permission is gone, you're legally out of bounds.
Okay, Mr. Bloomer, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Just don't go back to this place, man. It's not hard.
I go there and I catch my trips and I buy my food, but those people are so crazy. They keep
They
harassing.
don't want you there, man. Every time you go there, you're going to get arrested.
Don't do nothing. Why am I not able to go there?
They don't want you to go there.
That's where I catch my flights.
They still have the right to say, we don't want you there. So don't go there. If you have a flight, that's a different story. But if you don't have an actual flight, just don't go.
I'm freely able to come there. Why would somebody tell me I'm not able to come to a public business that I've always been able to come to since a long time ago?
Because if you don't have business there,
I
you can
always
still,
have business there. I'm not there just going there. I always have business there. I either catch the bus, I go to the food court, or I catch a flight.
Mr. Bloomer, I'm asking you not to go back. There are plenty of other places that you can go to get food, water, clothes, whatever you need.
Okay, and I'm
Don't.
fine with that, but I'm asking, why am I saying that I can't go there?
Because they've trespassed you there before.
And it was
And it-
dismissed. It was no fault.
You listen to me for just 2 seconds.
And here's the part that shocks people. Even airports, places we think of as public, can still ban individuals. Under Texas Penal Code Section 30.05 B.2, government or public property can issue lawful trespass notices just like private property. So public doesn't mean unlimited access forever. It simply means access until they legally say you can't come back.
They've trespassed you before, so you know that they don't want you there, number one. Number two, they're saying that you're allegedly looking into cars to potentially breaking into them.
No, sir.
I get it.
I don't
That's why you're not
feel like
charged
it.
with it.
I don't even steal out here. I'm the only guy that spends money some days out here. I've spent more than $1 million in Houston, Texas. I have no reason to steal from anyone. But if you want to take anything you want, I don't steal anything. All my clothes are brand new. Everything I buy is brand new. I have no reason to steal. I catch flights, everything. I've never stolen anything out here in my life. Now, those people, they keep harassing me. That's what I'm telling you. I catch my flights there. I already have a case dismissed there. They will not leave me alone. If I come there and I catch my flight and I sit down, wait for my flight, they'll even walk up to me, watching me on the camera, like, hey, what are you doing here? I'm like, yeah, I'm just catching my flight. And they're like, okay, cool, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Or then they'll just walk up to me and they'll be like, hey, what are you doing here? I just came from the food court. I'm getting ready to catch my flight. Well, you got to catch your flight right now. If you don't pay for it right now, then you have to leave now. I'm like, why are you going to force me to hurry up and pay? I'm going to pay it right now. I just went and bought my food at the food court. I'm never doing anything there. I'm not a troublemaker here, and I don't need anyone making me seem like a troublemaker. I'm a college student, and I started college at 16, sir.
Please don't go back. All this case is over.
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm asking you to do.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
After the case is done, if you have a flight, then by all means. But I'm going to tell you now,
So,
every time you go back, the same thing is probably going to happen.
yes, sir.
So I'm saying either go to the other airport, there's 2 other ones that you can go to, or find another way.
Thank you so much.
Every time you go there, the same.
You can really hear the frustration in his voice. From his perspective, he's buying food, catching flights, minding his business. But the courtroom doesn't measure fairness emotionally. It measures whether a warning was given. Once that notice exists on paper, the law becomes mechanical. Intent doesn't matter. Feelings don't matter. Presence alone becomes the violation. And now comes another quiet legal trap: bond conditions. Under Texas Code of Criminal Procedure Article 17.40, judges can add reasonable conditions to protect the public or prevent repeat offenses, including stay-away orders. So bond isn't total freedom. It's conditional freedom. Break those rules, even accidentally, and you don't just get warned, you go straight back to jail.
Things can happen.
Yes, sir.
So why let it happen?
Yes, sir. I just didn't know. The only reason why I went back the second time is because the first time.
No. I don't want you to say something that hurts your case. Don't.
Yes, sir.
I will give you a lawyer now. You can talk to the lawyer and we can figure out where to go from here.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have bond conditions created just for you to sign, promising us you're not going to go back. And after that, I'll let you talk to the lawyer and then you guys figure out how we go from here. Just don't go back.
But thank
You know, there's so many other places in the world that you can go to. If you go back, this is going to continue to happen.
Yes,
I
sir.
know you have better stuff to do than to come here.
Yes, sir.
You know, I do too. They forced me to come here. All right, ready?
sir.
That way.
Thank you.
Can you file that, please? No, was it a hobby?